The County Line is the proud loft sponsor for New Mexico Living.
All right, men, listen up. August is Men's Health Awareness Month, which means highlighting and bringing attention to not only the things that can help ensure we live our best and healthiest lives, but it's also a time to be real and honest about what life could be like if we don't take care of ourselves. Things can fall off the track really quickly. So joining us today to talk about all of this in more detail is Dr. Jaron Trost, the Senior Medical Director at Optum New Mexico. Jaron, welcome back to the show. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good to have you. Just a great topic this morning.
And an important one, too. So let's just dive right into things. Talk to me and give me an overview of the status of men's health right now in the country.
I think it's poor, right? Below average. I think that when you look at men, they go to the doctor less, right? And they kind of let hidden issues kind of pop up. And we always talk about, I was looking at stats before I came to talk to you, and 50% of men over the age of 20 have hypertension and don't know it.
Really?
So think about that, right? Like, so you think about going to the doctor and how that could be checked based on vitals. But a lot of, especially young men, are not going to the doctor right now.
You said 50%?
50%.
50% of men have hypertension, they don't know it.
Yeah, about over age 20.
And they feel good probably, right?
And they feel good, and we say hypertension's a silent killer, right, in terms of doing that. And so, again, a quick visit to the doctor, getting screened. Who's been to the doctor? They get vital signs every clinic visit,
absolutely,
right? So
absolutely.
you catch that. But
Yeah.
it's just a stat that I looked at, and I was just like, that's terrible. That's a terrible stat.
Do you think it's ego? Do you think it's the ego of a man feeling like, or maybe the asymptomatic stuff where they're like, I feel fine. Why would I need to go?
I think that's it. I feel fine. And I think, again, what I always tell young men in particular is, let's be proactive and not reactive, right? Yeah. So if you're watching this, and any young man who's watching this, like, be proactive about your health. Let's get basic labs, go to a physician, go to a nurse practitioner or a PA, right? Just be proactive about your health is what I want anyone to get from watching this.
Yeah, be proactive, not reactive. And just because you feel well, guys, doesn't mean that you're doing well. There could be things that are asymptomatic that you maybe won't know about that they will find at these regular checkups. Now let's talk about some healthy lifestyle tips that men can implement into their lives to improve their overall health.
I think working out is key.
Absolutely.
And we just talked about it before you came on, just walking around the neighborhood, walking your dog, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Weight training, I say far and beyond, is the best thing a young man can do, not only to look good and feel good, but also just it's great for your health. It gets that dopamine release, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it, right? And I feel the same way. My patience and mood is much better after working out.
Yes.
The other thing that's huge is sleep.
Okay.
So if you're not getting enough sleep, your entire life could be different.
Absolutely will change your entire mood. Yeah, and like you said, for me personally, whenever I work out, I have a 15-month-old son at home. He is an ornery little guy. He has a lot of opinions. Parenting can get stressful, right? My wife's always like, Logan, you need to work out at least 3 times a week, because whenever I do work out, my mood is always elevated. My patience is way more high than what it would be if I didn't work out. It has this. Can you just talk to me about how weight training, physical just movement, changes the overall human being as a whole?
I think only physically, but mentally it changes you, right?
Yes.
I think we're in a culture of depression and mental health. I think there's a stigma to go getting help, and I think it all starts with like doing the stuff you can control.
Absolutely.
Good sleep and stuff like that can help a lot with depression. And so don't be afraid to ask for help, whether you have trouble sleeping, trouble gaining weight, trouble losing weight, trouble with your depression. I mean, be proactive about it and go get some help. And
you don't have to go out, guys, and run a marathon, right? Because that can be very daunting. People think, oh my gosh, I don't want to run. Running hurts. Running is hard. You don't even have to run. Walks, simple walks around the neighborhood is a great starting point for you and will make a huge difference in your life. Now, let's talk about something that I deal with constantly, stress. I know a lot of you out there also deal with stress. So can you talk about how men should approach stress in their lives to maybe deal with this problem?
I think stress is such a huge part, and I think a big thing that people don't talk about is your diet, right? So anti-inflammatory foods can make you feel better.
Right.
Have you ever had like a McDonald's or Burger King and you just feel terrible
Every
after?
road trip I go on, Jaron, we always get McDonald's, and I always feel it's so good in the moment, and I feel disgusting afterwards.
Yep. And so if you Google the anti-inflammatory food pyramid, there's a lot of peer-reviewed data on it in terms of what you should eat that can lower the inflammation in your body, and that is going to help you so much mentally. Wow. If you're eating the right foods, we're just like cars. You have to put in the right fuel for it to run, and if you're not putting in the right fuel, your body's not going to run well.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you think about putting the good food in, it not just only helps you physically, but mentally as well.
Mentally,
I'm
it's
telling
huge.
you right now, I got to stop doing this on road trips. We're like, just let's go to McDonald's. And then I'm always in a bad mood on my vacation. It's so strange because I'm not working out. I'm not sleeping like I normally do. I'm not eating properly, and it throws me all off. I need to try to figure that out. Jaron, a lot of great things that we discussed today, a lot of important things. Where can we go online to find out more?
So optum.newmexico.com, there's 262-7600 is the number they can call for an appointment. I think focus on reaching out and being proactive, right?
Absolutely.
And focus on the good interpersonal relationships in your life. Relationships are huge,
Yeah.
right? Having those close people in your life, but Optum's always here to help.
Be proactive, not reactive. That is the message we want you guys to take away from this interview. Go get those daily checkups, implement physical movement into your life, watch what you eat, focus on your diet, and get that sleep, guys. It will help you in the long haul so much. Dr. Jaron Trost, a lot of great information today. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, for more information on this entire interview, head over to krqe.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab.